What's up, family? We out here at the ranch today, enjoying it. Still been really bad weather for the fields that I frequent. Just has not been raining a lot. I mean, every day it rains pretty much, but like the afternoon showers, those don't really cut it. You know, a 10 or 15 minute shower doesn't really soak a field. But what it does do is it keeps a field alive. So the whole mycelium growing and making mushrooms is a complicated process. And it starts in Florida pretty much in April or May, I want to say. And that's when the temperatures start to kind of rise. And the mycelium itself is the spores that are stuck in the cow poop. And when the temperature rises and the humidity start to go up, the mycelium starts to grow into its, mushroom form, or not mushroom form, sorry, into its mycelium form. That's what it is. That's the base, like the root structure of mushrooms. Oh wow, this battery's gonna die on me pretty soon. I needed to change it. Should be able to talk a little bit more about this though. So yeah, the mycelium is the root structure of the mushrooms, and once there's even more moisture and humidity in the atmosphere or in the environment, that's when the mycelium like kicks into high production and starts growing the mushroom tops. And that usually takes place in May and June in Florida. It depends on how much rain your area has been getting, and yeah, that's pretty much what it is. How much rain and how much humidity mixed with sunshine. It's kind of complicated, and in my experience, I've been doing this for about 8 or 9 years now. The optimal growth will happen in like June or August, and the best flushes will happen after like a day or two of full rains. Like you have full cloud cover, it's been raining all day and then all night, and then the next day maybe it's raining too. You could possibly go hunt on the next day, or you could let it rain all the way through those 2 days. And then on that third day, I would highly advise, even if it's raining, to go out and start mushroom picking. Or, if you're not picking mushrooms, collect the data that you wish to collect, It's not only P. cubensis that prefer to grow then. Like when I'm out hunting, I'll see all types of mushrooms growing when it's prime conditions like that. But I haven't really gotten all day rain here since July, and we got some about 2 weeks ago and before that 4 weeks. So 4 weeks ago I was picking up my car in Virginia, and I missed out on all the great opportunities in my area to harvest. And then 2 weeks ago, my dog was going through some bad times, and we found out she's got kidney disease now on top of her heart disease. So it was a very traumatic experience for me, and I didn't have the mental capacity to go out and just try and hunt. So I missed 2 good flushes, and I'm kind of hoping for another good flush to happen. But what keeps happening is the rain is literally dodging the Orlando and Osceola County areas that I kind of live at and can drive to. And yeah, it just turns into afternoon showers. What the afternoon showers do is they keep the mycelium alive. So during the hot days where it's sunny almost all day long, the mushrooms aren't really growing because there's no humidity, and they need that humidity to cue them to grow. But what a shower does, like the afternoon showers that we get, it rains for like 15 minutes to an hour on an area, and that lets the mushrooms or the mycelium continue to live for another few days without drying out. And so that's what happens in Florida a lot. You get these afternoon showers that just push the mushroom season along, and you'll find mushrooms on a day like today, but you have to have a perfect field to be able to find them. A lot of fields that you can just go to, you know, aren't always super well maintained. And in these dozens and dozens and dozens of acres that I have at my disposal here, there's probably, you know, hundreds of mushrooms, even on this hot, dry day. But the chances of me finding them in this heat are slim to none. And if I came on a prime day, there'd be thousands of mushrooms out here, and that's why it's easier to find them. And you don't get as exhausted on a hot, on a shady kind of rainy day, because it's cooler. You have the clouds blocking the sun. And on a sunny day like today, where it might shower in the afternoon, it's yeah, it's hot and brutal and takes a lot out of you. So I'm just getting to a better part of the field today to just scope it out. It's been raining here in the afternoon for the past 3 days, and it hasn't been raining where I'm staying, so I figured it'd be a waste to not at least check this area, see what's going on. I mean, see, there's water. But ideally, you know, when I come here in an ideal situation, it's just mushy. I'm walking on the ground. It's mush, mush, mush. I'm wearing my boots, which right now I only brought them so that I can cross the water canals up ahead, which if it's dry enough I won't need, but I brought them just in case. Yeah, the intricacies of mycelium mushrooms growing in a field. A little bit more complicated than I described it. But pretty much, you know, it comes down to early rains in April, May, which start the mycelium to grow. And then the heat in June and July really makes the humidity stick. And when you get those big rains that last for a couple days, plus that heat, you get super growth here in Florida. It's just been really hot and dry in central Florida, Orlando, Orange County, Osceola. Lakeland's been really good, but I don't go out to Lakeland. That's like an hour and a half. Monroe County, good, but that's another hour drive. So, yeah. All right, my battery's gonna die at some point. Ran out of stuff to talk about. Not really, but just wanted to talk about mycelium. If I find some mushies worth recording, I'll show you guys. If not, thanks for tuning in. Have a good time.